Good afternoon, everybody. We are at Burlington High School's Buckhorn Field for the Division I state championship game in high school football between the top-seeded, undefeated, and defending state champion Hartford Hurricanes and the number 2 seed Rutland High Raiders. I'm Jack Healy on board with Vince Sallow on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. And this afternoon, state title game in Division I brought to you by the Merchants Bank, Vermont Matters, by Varsity Gold, by Edward Jones Financial, by Chris Fuchsi Associates, by the Vermont Orthopedic Clinic, by Patches Petroleum, by Carey's Auto Sales, by Parker's Classic Auto Works, all in Rutland, and also by the West Hartford Village Store. The Hartford Hurricanes have won the toss, but they have deferred the choice to the second half. They are dressed in all blue with a white numerals and red helmets, and the Rutland High Raiders will be receiving. They are dressed, as you see, with the red pants, the white jerseys, red numerals, and the white helmets. These two teams met earlier in the year, and Hartford won it by a score of 25-7. Hartford unbeaten, and the Raiders once beaten in state play at 7-1. Hartford at 8-0 in Division I state play.
We were there for that game, Jack, in Hartford. Hartford and Rutland in the early season showdown. It went all Hartford's way that afternoon. These teams were on a collision course for this afternoon's game, and here we are.
And there's the kickoff, and it goes to an up man, Connor Beerworth, out across the 30-35 line and dropped by a host of Hartford Hurricanes. As the Division I state championship game is underway, Peter Crosby in on the stop for the Hartford Hurricanes. A very mild day here at Burlington's Buckhorn Field. There is a threat of rain. It just started to sprinkle just about at kickoff time just a few moments ago. And so the game, however, played on the artificial surface here at Buckhorn Field. Should be no problem. 1st and 10 for Rutland High. The Raiders have it at their own 38-yard line. Trevor Olson operating out of the shotgun. A handoff to Connor Beerworth. Wrapped up in the backfield. He lost a couple. And there on the stop, Patrick Riley. And also Tyrrell Martin for the Hartford Hurricanes.
No room to run for the Raiders on the first play from scrimmage. Great penetration by that big and very fast and powerful Hartford defensive line. Look for that to be a big matchup here throughout the entire afternoon. And Hartford had their way back in the earlier matchup this year in White River.
That one got back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10 for Rutland High. The Raiders have it at their own 38-yard line. Olsen again underneath center now after being in the shotgun. And the Raiders jump here along the offensive line. It was Greg Gagne who jumped on the left side of that offensive line. So it's going to be a legal procedure against Rutland High. So they'll move it back to the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 15. Rutland High has won 17 state championships, 7 under coach Mike Norman in the championship game era. Rutland has won 9 state titles in the championship game era in Division I. Hartford has won 1, winning it last year in Division I, but Hartford has won several Division II state titles. 2nd and 15 for Olsen and company. And Olsen's going to keep out across the 35 near side, 40, 45, 50. Hartford territory down the sideline. Ridden out of bounds right around the Hurricane 36-yard line as Bergeron there to knock him out of bounds near side.
Great job by Olsen getting out of the pocket, showing it for really one of the few times this year, his ability to shed the pressure from the pocket, skip it down the left sideline into Hartford territory on a 2nd and 15, and picked up the Raider first down.
About a 30-yard pickup and a Raider first down, 1st and 10 for Rutland High at the Hartford 37-yard line. That's Latman wide to the right, handoff out of the shotgun from Olsen to Connor Beerworth. He squeezes his way down to about the 31-yard line, picked up about 6. And the tackle made by Sean Parker. In that earlier game at Hartford during the regular season, Vince, the Hurricanes jumped out in front 12-0. Rutland thought a big key would be to try to get in front because Hartford has not trailed very much this year, if at all. They did trail last week against South Burlington in the semi, and a couple of weeks ago, earlier in the season, did trail, I do believe, against Brattleboro. So it's second down and about 4 for the Raiders at the Burlington 31-yard line. Beerworth the call near side, 25. Still on his feet and bounced out of bounds right around the 17-yard line. Mick Wong on the tackle. That picked up about 14 and a Rutland first down. Rutland's going to have it 1st and 10 at the Hartford 18-yard line.
And we're used to seeing Mick Wong make big plays offensively. That time, he made a big play defensively as he was the last line of defense for the Hurricanes that separated Beerworth from what could have been a touchdown. He did, however, pick up 14 yards and another Raider first down.
Scoreless, 10:04 to go in the first quarter. Olsen now handoff to Jeff Perry, right side, breaks a tackle, squeezes his way for a couple down to the 15-yard line. Picked up close to 3, and Brandon Bergeron on the tackle for the Hartford Hurricanes. Again, the Raiders picking up the opening kickoff as Hartford won the toss, deferred the choice here to the second half. And, of course, Rutland on the opening drive right here is Troy Davitt is in, number 8 wide to the right, number 17. Mark Comstock tight left. It is Cohen. Second down and 7 for Rutland at the Hartford 15. It is Connor Beerworth down to about the 11-yard line. A host of Hartford Hurricanes there to make the stop.
Got about 4 yards on that carry, however, for Beerworth straight ahead. Ball just outside the 10-yard line now. So the Raiders with a conversion here on third down will get the ball inside the 10-yard line of Hartford.
Third down, about 3 for the Raiders of the Hartford 11-yard line. Coming down to 9 minutes to go in the first quarter in the state title game in Division I. Lampman and Comstock wide to the left. Raiders are in the eye. That's number 17. Comstock in motion left to right. Handoff Beerworth straight ahead, and he bangs his way to about the 6-yard line before he's dropped there. Patrick Riley on the stop, number 32.
Be closer.
They're going to mark it at about the 7-yard line. Picked up about 4. Not sure he got a real good start or a good spot on that. It looked like he got a little bit closer to the 5, but going to mark it closer to the 7-yard line. Of course, the yellow line you can see in your screen, soccer line there. So right about at the soccer goal line, if you will, and on this artificial turf surface at Buckhart Field. But he does pick up the first down. 1st and goal, Rutland at the Hartford 8-yard line.
And that is, for all intents and purposes, a big first down conversion for Rutland. Simply put, if they don't get the first down there, it's 4th and short. You're in 4-down territory. Should Hartford hold, you swing all the momentum back over to the Hurricanes. So a big conversion for Rutland. And it's gut check time now for that defense of Hartford. They have not been in this situation very much this season with a flag down on the play.
Here is a penalty mark. We'll see. Did Rutland take too much time? We'll see.
Flag on the play.
It's going to go. Hartford wants a timeout.
Timeout, Hartford.
Why did the penalty markers come out then? So Hartford with a timeout. Both teams get 3 per half. I noticed one thing here at Burlington's Buckhart Field. They do put the timeouts left up on the scoreboard.
So it is official.
Yeah, Hartford did take a timeout there, but I saw penalty markers coming out.
Yeah, perhaps they got the timeout indicated before the penalty flag came down.
It wasn't going to be a break for Rutland because it very well could have been, at least I was just guessing here, a too much time penalty. But Rutland has it 1st and goal at the Hartford 8-yard line. Rutland trying to do something it was unable to do in the regular season game against the Hurricanes, and that was to jump out in front.
This will be the 8th play of the drive for Rutland. Opening drive of the ball game began back at their own 38-yard line.
Backs are split. 1st and goal for the Raiders of the Hartford 8-yard line. It is Connor Beerworth on the call straight ahead, and he's inside the 5 to close to the 3-yard line. Dropped there by Patrick Riley. It'll be 2nd and goal. Raiders will have it at just about the Hartford 3-yard line.
Ball's on the 3-yard line.
Andrew Borkowski is the center. He'll lead the club out of the huddle as Troy Davitt, number 8, is in for Mark Comstock. Trevor Olson is the quarterback, number 15. Tight on the left, Leo Cohen. David Krause tight right. Rutland in the double tight end set with the back split. Beerworth straight ahead. Beerworth is in. Touchdown.
Touchdown,
And Rutland draws first blood in the state title game. Rutland leading at 6-0, a 3-yard touchdown run for Connor Beerworth with 7:45 to go in the first quarter.
9 plays, 62 yards on the drive for the Raiders, all on the ground. The drive began with the taking of the kickoff by the up man, which happened to be Connor Beerworth. He actually ended the drive. So Beerworth, the yeoman, getting a lot of the carries on that particular drive for Rutland High. They go out on top 6-0 with 7:45 left. A very good opening for Rutland High.
Here's Tyler Flynn in to attempt the extra point. Number 8 is Davin the holder. As Rutland draws first blood, snap down, kick up, and kick is good. And Rutland leads at 7-0 in the state championship game here at Burlington High School. Back with a kickoff after this timeout on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
Vermont matters. We care about our mountains and lakes, our friends and neighbors, and we love to keep it local. Where we bank makes an impact too. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. Merchants Bank takes pride in providing customers with quality products that fuel Vermont's economy. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants, because Vermont matters.
Bergeron and Shaw back deep for the Hartford Hurricanes. Number 81, Robert Shaw. And number 6, it is Brandon Bergeron to receive the kickoff. Hartford won the toss and deferred the choice to the second half, and Rutland took advantage of getting the football, went right up the field, a 3-yard touchdown run for Connor Beerworth, number 34. The extra point by Flynn, and Rutland has jumped out on top by a score of 7-0. Number 2 is Flynn, and here is the kickoff, and this will go to Bergeron at the 19-yard line, out across the 40-yard line, far side, 45-50, into Raider territory and dropped inside the 40-yard line. What a return for Brandon Bergeron, and Matt Consolati on the special teams, number 31, maybe saved a touchdown.
And that's why Hartford, unbeaten, number 1 seed, has the opportunity.
There's a penalty marker down, however, on the return. We'll wait and see.
It's on the Raider side of the 50 at the 46-yard line. Block in the back against Hartford. So take it back just a little bit, but all things said and done, a great return by Bergeron put the Hurricanes into Raider territory. The penalty, however, will back it back into Hartford territory, but still, the first Raider drive began at their own 38, and the Hartford Hurricanes' first drive will begin at their own 44.
Blocked from behind against Hartford, 10 yards from the point of infraction, so Hartford will start this drive in its own territory. 1st and 10 at its own 44-yard line. Taylor Kelton is the quarterback, and he pitches to Bergeron. Sweeps near side, and he manages to squeeze across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line. Flynn over there on the stop, number 2, and also Jim Sullivan, stalwart defensively for Rutland High, as he was in there to make the stop as well. And out to about the 47-yard line, pick up a 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Hartford Hurricanes. This is Hartford's first drive of the ball game after the Rutland score, putting Rutland up by a score of 7-0. Walter Todd is the sophomore center. Handoff to Crosby. Room across the 50. Raider 45. Raider 42-yard line. Dropped finally by Connor Beerworth. Flynn was over there as well, and
along with Perry.
Also Andrew Boyle was over there on the stop, number 23.
Just like that, the Hurricanes now are in Raider territory after the big 2nd down carry by Crosby straight ahead for the 1st down.
About a 14-yard pickup. Peter Crosby, the big fullback. 1st and 10, Hartford. Crosby again, and Crosby bowls his way inside the Rutland 40-yard line, dropped at the Rutland 39-yard line. Flynn in there on the stop. Connor Beerworth. Also in on the stop, Connor Denahan for Rutland High. He's going to mark it at the Rutland 39-yard line. Pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Hartford Hurricanes. Wing on the left, Wong and Crosby are the setbacks behind Kelton. Here's Wong, sweeps to the left. Wong to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Wong down at the Rutland 15-yard line. Finally dropped by Mark Comstock.
That's exactly what Hartford likes to do. They like to jab you up the middle with the likes of Bergeron and Crosby, and then they spring the scat back. Wong off the left tackle, and he dances deep into Raider territory, and another Hartford first down outside the 15-yard line.
A 27-yard scamper for Wong, who scored 3 touchdowns against Rutland in the regular season game at Hartford. 1st and 10, Hurricanes at the Rutland 15-yard line. Crosby the call, and breaking tackles as he bounced straight ahead and then bounced to the right, gets a couple. Mike Pavelko on the tackle.
2nd and 7.
Got it to about the 13-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 8 for Hartford at the Rutland 13-yard line. Taylor Kelt, number 11, is the quarterback. Number 16, Cameron Laundrie. It's Wong and Crosby, the setbacks. Wong the call. Wong sweeps to the left, and Wong inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line or so across the way. I thought I might have seen a penalty marker, maybe not.
Perry over there defensively for the Raiders. That was a classic example of the running style of Mick Wong. Was designed to go straight ahead, didn't see anything, and he is so quick to read and react. He read that there was something open around the left end, took it around the left side, and then he cut again to the outside to pick up additional Hartford yardage.
Picked up about 7. There's a face mask penalty against Rutland. I thought I saw a penalty marker down, and that's what it is, a face mask penalty against Rutland, a 5-yard penalty. And Hartford will have it 1st and goal inside the Rutland 5-yard line. They're going to have it at the Rutland 3-yard line. First and goal, the Hurricanes at the Raider 3-yard line. Crosby straight ahead, the big fullback. He's close, and he got driven back close to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Hurricanes. 7-0 Rutland, 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Rutland went up the field after getting the opening kickoff. Hartford right up the field as well after the ensuing kickoff, and has its 2nd and goal at virtually the goal line. Wong, number 10. Crosby, number 25. Bergeron is a wing on the left, number 6. Kelton is the quarterback. Crosby in, touchdown. Hartford comes right back and gets on the board. Rutland now leads 7-6. 1-yard touchdown plunge for Peter Crosby.
8 plays, 56 yards on the drive for Hartford. It got set up by the big kickoff return initially by Bergeron into Raider territory. The block in the back penalty backed it up to the Hartford 44. 8 plays later, a combination of Crosby, Bergeron, and Wong, and Crosby finishes it off from the yard out.
And it is Bergeron in to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That ties it at 7-7, 4:26 to go. First quarter, and we'll keep it right here.
That's the quality of championship football we're seeing on the field here this afternoon, Jack. Rutland answers their call, taking it 62 yards on their first drive in 9 plays. And what does Hartford do? They simply get their opportunity and go 56 yards on 8 plays to tie the ball game up. That's championship quality football by both ball clubs early in this game.
Wong, of course, had 3 touchdowns for Hartford in that earlier game. Comstock scoring on a touchdown pass from Olsen in that earlier game. Here, Crosby scoring for Hartford, Beerworth for Rutland. And the extra point by Bergeron. And we're tied up at 7 apiece. Bergeron will be kicking off for Hartford. Boy, starting off like a house of fire. You and I did the game last week between Rutland and Essex. 43-33 Rutland in the semis. The other game was high scoring as well. Hartford 30, South Burlington 20 in the other semifinal game. So in Division I in the postseason, teams have put points on the board.
Yeah, and you have to credit just great offensive execution. Say what you want about lack of defense. I don't believe that. I believe the offenses on all these teams are so good. That's why they score a lot.
The kickoff is rolled to Beerworth at the 30-yard line. Gets it out across the 40 to about the 42. Connor McWilliams also was the kicker there. Trevor Wood on the tackle. Bergeron kicks the extra points. We had said that Bergeron would do the kicking off there. He had actually put the ball on the tee, I do believe. But number 20, Connor McWilliams, actually did the kicking off for Hartford there. And the Raiders have pretty good field position here again, 1st and 10 at their own 42 off the return by Connor Beerworth. Couple of wideouts to the right, number 8. Far right, it is Davin. Slot right, it is Comstock. Beerworth the call straight ahead. He moves the defensive line with him as Laundry made the tackle out across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. It's got the word is Cameron. Don't call me Laundry.
We'll have to check with Don Henley and see if it's dirty laundry at that.
3:50 to go, first quarter. The state title game tied at 7 apiece. Rutland in the eye is a man wide left and a man wide right. Olson the quarterback. And Jeff Perry the call. Wrapped up in the backfield, but managed to move ahead for a couple of yards to the 49-yard line. And Jake St. Sauveur, the tackle made by St. Sauveur for the Hartford Hurricanes. Number 17.
St. Sauveur, it's a hockey name. He's the one out there with the stick and the skates on, if you're wondering. That's definitely a hockey name, but he's also a very good football player.
3rd down and a long 3 for Rutland as Rutland has it at its own 49-yard line. Couple of wideouts to the right. That's Comstock in motion right to left, number 17. Back to throw Olson. Rolls to the right, being pressured, and they are going to sack him all the way back at the 40-yard line. He lost about 9. And it was Cameron Laundry on the sack. Hartford was able to sack Olson several times in the regular season game because they knew when Olson had to throw, they could let it fly. Lost yardage back to the 42, lost 7. 4th and 10, and the Raiders will have to boot the football away. Comstock back inside his own 30. That's Bergeron around the Hartford 22 to receive the boot. And the boot is away. Bergeron at the 27-yard line, far side, across the 35 and rolled out of bounds right around the Hartford 38-yard line. 2:14 left here, first quarter. Rutland 7 and Hartford 7. Leo Cohen making the tackle on the special teams.
That was Rutland's first pass opportunity. Resulted in them going on spin and rinse cycle as Laundry was there for the sack to lose 9 and force the first punch. So after each team's first possession ended with a touchdown drive, Rutland's second possession was a 3-and-out. Now Hartford has it in pretty good field position for their second drive.
John McKinney is in, number 28 for the Hurricanes. It's a double wing setup. That's Shaw wide to the right. That's Bergeron in motion. Bergeron gets the call, breaks a tackle, sweeps near side, and Comstock will get him at the Hartford 45-yard line. Bergeron's a good one. You talk a lot about Mick Wong and certainly a lot about the fullback Crosby, but Bergeron pretty good in his own right too. And Stephen Mackner, number 80, is in the ball game for Hartford. Picked up about 7. It's 2nd and 3 for the Hurricanes, their own 45-yard line.
You got to factor in, Jack. You got Crosby, Wong, and Bergeron. Very tough to pick your poison if you're Rutland's defense.
Taylor Kelton is the quarterback. That's Crosby in motion, number 25. The draw play to Wong, and this time he's stuffed in the backfield. Lost yardage back to the 42. Cohen there to hit him.
Cohen was there. Dunbar wrapped him up, but it was a penetration by Leo Cohen initially on the defensive line for Rutland to get the first shot on Wong.
Sullivan there as well, number 33 for Rutland High. Jim Sullivan. Minute 42 to go, first quarter. It is a tie ball game at 7 apiece. That lost 2. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Hartford Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have it at their own 43-yard line. It's Kelton in motion, Kelton in the shotgun in motion. Wong. Kelton to throw, ears it out. Wants Shaw, incomplete. He overthrew him down around the 22-yard line. And in on the coverage, Perry and Boyle for Rutland. Kelton out of the shotgun. Doesn't throw much, but that doesn't mean he can't throw the football. He can, and he overthrew Robert Shaw on a third down play. It'll be 4th and 5 for the Hurricanes. So Rutland holds defensively, and Hartford will have to boot the football away with Stephen Mackner back to boot around his own 31-yard line.
Yeah, and Rutland holds defensively only because Kelton overthrew Shaw. If he had put that one on the numbers, that was a touchdown. Shaw got definitely behind both the safety and the cornerback.
Here's Latman backing up for Rutland to the 16-yard line, and looking for room as he takes it to the right. Gets by a couple of people, but finally hemmed in. Out at about the 18-yard line, a return of about 1. Rick Latman, who last week took off a kickoff 90 yards for a score, did it 78 yards for a score against Brattleboro during the regular season. That time, though, the Hurricanes had them all hemmed in and got him after a return of just 1. And Rutland goes on the offense in a 7-7 ball game, 1st and 10, and its own 18-yard line with 1:04 left here in the first quarter. That's Latman, number 10, wide to the left as Olsen will operate out of the shotgun. He's flanked by number 17, Mark Comstock, and number 34, Connor Beerworth. Comstock the call, takes it off the left side, and he took it out to about the 23-yard line, picked up about 5. Took the same play off a couple of times for a touchdown against Mount St. Joseph Academy. Nathan Ocker on the tackle for Hartford. He had a 50-yard touchdown run from that position and a 60-yard touchdown run. 2nd and 5 for Rutland, its own 23-yard line. 7-7 ball game in the Division I state championship game. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Krause is tight on the left, Cohen tight right, Comstock wide to the right, Perry wide left. And the fake handoff by Olsen, and Olsen is knocked down near the 25-yard line. Picked up a couple. It's Patrick Riley on the tackle.
Tackled by the coach.
And Rutland will have a 3rd down and close to 4. Out at its own 25-yard line. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played 1 here in the Division I state title game at Burlington's Buckhart Field. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Rutland 7, Hartford 7. We'll keep it right here. We'll have a varsity gold player of the game during the tail end of the ball game. As, again, a varsity gold on board with us on the Merchants Bank NSN broadcast network.
Yeah, both teams took their first drive. Good drives for both ball clubs, ending up with a touchdown for each, thus the 7-7 tie as we head into the second quarter of action here. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Raiders coming out of the break in action. Remember, Hartford won the toss to start the ball game up, deferred the choice to the second half, thus giving the Raiders that first crack at it, and the Raiders responded. They kicked the football back over to Hartford. Hartford answers the call, tying things up here at 7. You'd think the way the game started, Jack, that we were in for another 43-37 ball game, but you kind of have to take this approach here that both teams really came out on fire offensively on their first drives, but they've settled down a little bit since then, and it's going to be a tug and war match for the rest of the way.
3rd down along 3. Rutland now going left to right in the second quarter as we look out. Hartford right to left. Hartford dressed in blue. Rutland dressed in the white with the red pants. A 7-7 ball game. Rutland broke up on top first on a 3-yard touchdown run for Connor Beerworth. And then after the extra point, Rutland went up 7-0. And a 1-yard touchdown run for Peter Crosby as Hartford got even after the extra point by Brandon Bergeron. So Rutland now has a 3rd down along 3. At its own 24-yard line. Olsen, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Throws left, and it was almost picked off by Kelton. Came very close to picking that one off. As the Raiders will be faced with a 4th down along 3, close to 4. We'll have to boot the football away.
And you think about it, Jack, since the Raiders' opening drive, 9 plays, 62 yards, their last 2 drives have been 3 and outs. So the Hartford defense certainly has stepped up after they gave up that opening series drive.
Comstock back to boot, Bergeron back deep as the kick angles out of bounds, but it's will be on the Rutland side of the 50-yard line, went out of bounds of the Rutland 46, and Hartford, excellent field position, 1st and 10 at the Rutland 46-yard line.
Hurricanes will take over at the Rutland 46-yard line.
Mackner's number 80 comes in with Taylor Kelton. Number 16 is Cameron Laundrie for the Hartford Hurricanes, the defending state champs, looking to finish a perfect season and looking to win their second straight state championship, second Division I state title, and the second one in school history. Inside handoff, Wong, and Wong takes it straight ahead. Inside the 40, down at the 38-yard line. Tackled by Eric Dunbar. Picked up about 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Hurricanes at the Rutland 38-yard line. Crosby and Wong are in the backfield, back split. Wong the call. Wong with great speed. Wong first down and more. Inside the 30, down at the 26-yard line. Picks up 12, but it's a Hartford first down. Connor Beerworth on the tackle.
Yeah, you said it, Jack. Very quick and elusive. Mick Wong. The thing that makes him so tough is he hits the hole so quickly. By the time anybody has a chance to get their hands on him, he's 8-9 yards downfield, and you're talking about someone in the secondary having to make the tackle.
1st and 10, Hartford at the Rutland 26-yard line. Bergeron in motion. Handoff Crosby, the big fullback, bowls his way straight ahead. Host of Raiders there to drop him. Got it to about the 21-yard line. Jeff Perry leading the way. As I mentioned, the Raiders a host of Raider players there on the tackle down at the 22-yard line. Picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Hurricanes. Looking to jump out ahead here. 7-7 ball game, 10:24 to go in the first half. Wong in motion. Crosby the call, and Crosby is wrapped up after squeezing his way to about the 20. Picked up a couple. Logan Krasanko on the tackle. Number 54 for Rutland High.
It's funny when you talk about the running styles for Hartford. It's usually one person tackling Wong and a host of people tackling Crosby. It's just the difference in their running styles. Crosby goes straight ahead. Wong gets to the outside.
3rd down close to 5 for the Hurricanes at the Raider 21-yard line. Kelton the handoff to Wong, and Wong backs his way for a couple to about the 17. It's going to be shy of first down yardage. Tyler Flynn on the tackle. Picked up about 4. It'll be 4th and 1. The Hurricanes will have it at the Rutland 17-yard line. Obviously 4-down territory. Laundrie comes in. Number 88 is Sean Parker for the Hurricanes. They break the huddle. Walter Todd is the center. He's over the football. Backs are split behind Kelton. The call to Wong, and Wong is going to get the first down and a lot more as he pulls his way inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Picked up about 9 and a first down. Comstock on the tackle. They're going to mark it at the 10. Let's see, is it 1st and goal or 1st and 10? It's close. The sticks are still up. They might be able to pick up a first down virtually at the goal line.
Well, if the nose of the football's on the 10, that means it should be 1st and goal because the nose of the ball would be over the goal line.
And we got a penalty marker down here. Well, is it a flag or is it a timeout?
It's a timeout.
No, it's a flag. They're going to back it up 5 yards against Hartford. Regardless of where the actual yardage needed is, if it's at the goal line or at the 1-inch line, it's now going to be from the 15.
And the only reason I'm seeing in goal is because the stick is illegal participation. Yep. Too many men on the field against the Hartford Hurricanes.
Charge against the Hurricanes before the timeout was called.
So it's 1st and goal, even though the stick is up. Usually they just put the sticks down, but the 1st and goal for the Hurricanes at the Rutland 15-yard line. Wong the call. Wong to the 5. Wong is awfully close. He is a good one. Dropped just shy of the end zone. Jim Sullivan on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal. Picked up about 14. Oh, my goodness, what a player, Mick Wong.
When you see this, Jack, and we just saw it, but the cutback ability of Wong. He was heading left and just darted quickly to the right, took it ahead for 5 or 6 more yards.
And Kelton on the keeper, and he squeezes in, touchdown, and Hartford takes its first lead of the ball game. The Hurricanes lead it by a score of 13-7. 8:03 to go in the first half. A 1-yard quarterback keeper for Taylor Kelton.
8 plays, 46 yards on the drive. Kelton on the keeper takes it in from the 1-inch line probably, but the credit goes to Wong. The last 3 carries resulted in 27 yards for Wong. He got the job done. He got Hartford in a position to take the lead, and they did.
Here's Bergeron. Stone is the holder. Kick is up, and the kick is good, and Hartford has a 14-7 lead with 8:03 to go in the first half. We'll be back with a kickoff after this on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
So you missed that big hit or that game-winning touchdown that everyone in town is talking about. Frustrating. Well, don't despair. The Northeast Sports Network has got you covered. NSN has full-length DVDs of selected games throughout the state. See it all with multiple camera angles, play-by-play, and color commentary, along with pre- and post-game shows. Looking to remember those glory days forever? NSN has over 30,000 photos archived on its 5 websites. With prices starting at $5, you can choose to have those special moments in sizes from 3x5 to life size. Contact the NSN team at 1-802-626-8035 or simply visit nsnsports.net.
McWilliams on the kickoff after Taylor Kelton took it over from a yard out as Hartford now leads 14-7. As the kick along the ground, big hop to the 30-yard line to Comstock near side. And he does break the tackle, then Laundrie takes him out right around the 37-yard line. Certainly Hartford has scouted Rutland. They will not kick it to Rick Lantman. As we mentioned, he had a 90-yard kickoff return last week, 78-yard return against Brattleboro earlier in the season.
And that's one of the things that really gets overlooked, Jack, the fact that you have a weapon like Rick Lampman, which means Rutland is going to get the football throughout the afternoon outside their own 30 because Hartford won't kick deep. So the up men are going to be a vital part of the special teams play here this afternoon for Rutland. They already have.
So Rutland will have it 1st and 10 at its own 36-yard line as Rutland's now trailing 14-7. Comstock in motion, handoff Beerworth. And Beerworth hemmed in by that tough Hartford defense, virtually at the line of scrimmage. Number 32, and on the stop, Patrick Riley. He's been in on a bunch. Of a varsity goal player of the game toward the tail end of this Division I state title game. Here at Burlington's Buckhorn Field, it's Hartford 14, Rutland 7. 7:30 to go in the first half as Lantman comes in, number 10 for number 8, Troy Davin. 2nd and 9 for Rutland. Rutland has it and its own 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Olsen, couple of wideouts to the right, and that's Perry in motion. Perry on the reverse, sweeps to the left and squeezes his way out across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Tackled by Cameron Laundrie. Picked up 4. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Rutland. The Raiders have it at their own 41-yard line.
And if you notice, Jack, we have yet to really see Mark Comstock get involved into the offense here this afternoon for Rutland. So not sure if they're just picking their opportunity to throw to him and get him involved, or if Hartford's defense has taken him out of the ball game to this point.
It's Perry and Comstock wide to the right. That's Perry, number 5, in motion. Olsen looking to throw. Olsen fires far side, and it's incomplete. Perry couldn't hang on out across the 45. It would have been a first down. It'll be 4th and 5, and Rutland will have to boot the football away.
So again, Rutland goes 3 and out. First drive for Rutland resulted in a touchdown of 62-yard drive, 9 plays. Gave them the 6-0 lead, extra point, 7-0. Since then, 3 straight 3 and outs for Rutland High's offense.
Hartford 14 and Rutland 7. Comstock back to boot.
Wow.
And he gets the boot to Bergeron, who's hit immediately at the 20-yard line. It's down there on the special teams was Jack Mube.
Well, Comstock yet to get into the offense. He was big on special teams that time. He kicked it a mile high and gave the hang time. The hang time gave his special teams unit enough time to get down and make the quick hit on Bergeron, led by Jack Mube.
They're going to mark it at the 24. That's he got kind of driven back a couple of yards. The 24-yard line. Forward progress for the Hartford Hurricanes. 1st and 10. Hurricanes who have a 14-7 lead. The defending Division I state champs are looking for an unbeaten season. Bergeron in motion, and Crosby up the middle, and he pulls his way to about the 29. Flynn on the tackle. 2nd and 5 for the Hurricanes at their own 29-yard line. As Laundry comes in along with Shaw. Shaw 81, Laundry 16. 5:50 to go in the first half, and Hartford has a 14-7 lead. Backs are split. Inside handoff Wong, and he gets knocked down at about the 31. Picks up a couple. Flynn again on the tackle for Rutland High.
Big play here now, 3rd and about 3. Rutland needs to hold here and get the football back. And
Rutland took a 7-0 lead, but Hartford came back to tie it at 7 apiece, and Hartford now leads it 14-7. 5:15 to go in the first half. Number 88 is Sean Parker, a 6-foot senior for the Hurricanes. Lined up tight on the left. The wing left is Bergeron. Backs are split behind Kelton. Kelton now looks to throw. Throws near side, complete to Wong. And he managed to get the first down out across the 35 to about the 36 before he got rolled out of bounds. Jeff Perry on the tackle. Beerworth over there as well. Little swing pass. We mentioned Kelton and the Hartford Hurricanes. They don't pass much,
but they pick their positions. They pick their opportunities, and they got it done there. Kelton rolled out to his left, looked downfield, and there was Wong to make the reception in the Hartford first down.
Picked up about 6, 1st and 10. Hurricanes to roam 37. Here's Wong. Wong, 45 to the 47. There's a penalty marker down. Picked up close to 10. He picked up about 11 yards on the play, but I believe this one will be wiped off the board. It's a holding call against Hartford.
Yep.
Hartford, as we mentioned, just dominated in Division II for many years, and then just got to the promised land but couldn't quite knock down the championship door several times in Division I. Finally able to do it last year. And
they're in a position to do it again
and
this year.
To winning the title, knocking Rutland out of it, the defending state champ a year ago. Hartford beat Rutland twice during the regular season last year, including in the semis, and beat Rutland in overtime during the regular season a year ago. Hartford again this year at Hartford won the regular season game 25-7. Second down play back in the Hartford 27. Here's Wong, and Wong is stood up at about the 31-yard line. That was a second down at about 20 play. And 3rd down will be coming up. Perry on the tackle. Leo Cohen was over there as well. I beg your pardon, that was a first down play. It'll be second down now. Of course, they repeated first down. Second down, about 16. The Hurricanes have it at their own 31-yard line. Backs are split. Bergeron, number 6, in motion. Play action, Kelton looking. Here's it out. Wants Shaw, and it's incomplete. It was broken up by Comstock. Down around the Rutland 32-yard line.
There was 2 defenders, 2 receivers down there, so whatever Hartford drew up offensively, it didn't fool the secondary of Rutland. And back there in coverage, making the near interception was Comstock. And actually Hartford, the intended pass receiver, went from offense to defense real quick to knock it away from Comstock because he almost had the interception.
We had a little bit of rain right around kickoff time. It might be sprinkling just a bit, but the temperature certainly in the upper 50s here.
It beats some of the temperatures we've done championship football weekends on in the past.
Sure.
Jack.
They're down in 16 for the Hartford Hurricanes at their own 31. Taylor Kelton out of the shotgun on 3rd and long. Being chased, little shovel pass incomplete, intended for Crosby.
or intended for Wong, I should say, number 10.
That'll bring up a fourth down.
Great penetration defensively by Rutland's Eric Donardo, number 50. Kelton really had nowhere to go and just flung it away, and the intended almost screen pass underneath went incomplete, and Rutland will get the football now as Hartford is forced to punt.
So it'll be fourth down. Lantman back deep for Rutland around the 35. As the kick is away by Mackner, and it will hit outside the 40, but get a Hartford roll and roll dead just inside the Rutland 35-yard line. Rutland will have it first and 10 at its own 34-yard line. 3:42 left here in the first half. And it is Hartford 14, Rutland 7 in the Division I State Championship game here on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. We'll have a varsity goal player of the game toward the tail end of the ball game. 2 timeouts remaining for Hartford. Rutland has all 3 of its timeouts remaining.
Very quickly played first half. Just 3:42 left in the half.
Bring home a nice championship souvenir.
This is an opportunity now for Rutland to get some points on the board before halftime, keeping in mind that Hartford gets the first possession of the second half.
Olsen out of the shotgun. Davin, number 8, wide to the right. That's number 5, Perry in motion, wide left. It is Comstock. Olsen to throw. Moves to the near sideline, and he looks and throws, and it's incomplete. Overthrew his tight end, Leo Cohen, down around the Hartford 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6 Hartford players back in coverage. Tough to complete those as Olsen overthrew Cohen. It's 2nd and 10 for Rutland. Rutland has it in its own 34-yard line.
Really wasn't a lot of time for Olsen to look downfield. That was the problem. He was flushed immediately out of the pocket to his right. And even though the Hartford Hurricanes had the umbrella defense put up that time, they still were able to get good pressure in the pocket with only 3 down linemen.
Comstock is lined up now tight on the left. Raiders are in the eye. Play action. Olsen rolls to the left. Being chased. He's going to keep, and he got it out to the 40-yard line. Lost the ball out of bounds, it looked like, from here. Terrell Martin on the tackle. Got it out to the 39, picked up 5. It'll be 3rd down, a long 5 for Rutland High. Just shy of its own 39-yard line. Coming down on 3 minutes to go, first half in the state title game, and Hartford out in front 14-7. The clock official, I think what they're doing here now is they're going to reset the clock.
3:27.
Okay, they went from 2:58 to 3 minutes and 27 seconds. That's the correct time left in the half. Just corrected that. 3rd down, a long 5 for Rutland, its own 39-yard line. Lantman and Perry wide to the right, man wide left. Olsen out of the shotgun, looking to keep, and then throws to Lantman near side. Lantman first down and more, 45-50. There he goes, down the sideline, 20-15, 10-5, touchdown.
Touchdown, Rutland.
61 yards for a touchdown. Olsen to Lantman. It's 14-13, Hartford, 3:13 to go in the half. I thought for a moment, Vince, he was going to keep the football. Then he decided to toss it off into the right flat near sideline, and Lantman with space took it off for a score.
Space and speed. That is separation. Right, we just witnessed it right in front of us on the near sideline. 2 Hartford defenders had an opportunity, and he almost downshifted, did Lantman at about the 35-yard line inside the 40, or the 20, and he took it the rest of the way, and now the Raiders have an opportunity to tie the ball game.
And here is Tyler Flynn in to attempt the extra point, and the kick is good. It's all tied up at 14 apiece. 3:13 to go first half. Back with a kickoff after this timeout on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
Vermont matters. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants.
This playoff action is brought to you by the West Hartford Village Store, offering a full deli for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with delicious daily specials, hot and cold subs to order, pizza, Friday fish fry, groceries, and fresh produce. The West Hartford Village Store is your one-stop shop. During this hunting season, get your hunting and fishing licenses, and once you've done your job in the woods, come back and weigh your large game. Conveniently open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located on Route 14 in West Hartford, 280-1713.
Here's the kickoff, line drive at the 25-yard line, and getting his way out across the 40 to about the 44-yard line on the return for the Hurricanes was number 32, Patrick Riley. Tackle made by David Thor on the special teams. Line drive and pretty good return there. And the 6'1 senior. So we got a tie ball game at 14 apiece, 3:07 left here in the first half of the Division I state title game. So Hartford back on the offense, 1st and 10. And its own 44-yard line. That's Bergeron, number 6. Hand off Wong, and Wong got stood up initially, still driving the feet. Penalty marker down. I believe a face mask was grabbed in there. Got it out to about the 47-yard line. It would be the inadvertent face mask, but it would tack on 5 yards on top of that. As it was, it picked up 3. It'll end up being a pickup of 5 more. No doubt about that one. We saw it just right in front of us here.
As did the Hartford faithful right below us here in the press box at Burlington's Buckhart Field. And I tell you what, Jack, that's why runners that are so effective continue to move their legs forward. I know a lot of the defensive players are out there trying to strip the football, but by staying on your feet and moving forward, it also gives an opportunity for perhaps a face mask penalty, which we just saw.
That touchdown pass from Olsen to Lantman was 61 yards. But Hartford coming right back already in Rutland territory. It'll be first down and about a yard at the Rutland 47-yard line.
And Wong's out of the ball game. They're looking at his helmet down below. Maybe something got jarred loose on that face mask penalty. See what happens.
81 is shy, is wide to the right. Crosby's in the backfield. Double wing setup. That's Bergeron in motion. Crosby, the bruising fullback, has stood up on the line of scrimmage, but it takes a few Raiders to drop him.
Hit initially by big Ethan Hadley, and actually the ball came loose as Crosby was trying to gain additional yardage and move the pile, but it went right back to him after he picked up about a yard, maybe 2.
Well, he actually got back to the line of scrimmage. Remember, after the face mask penalty, it's 1st and 1. It's 2nd and 1 now for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 47-yard line. Hurricanes have 2 timeouts remaining here in the half with 2:20 to go in the half. We're tied at 14 apiece. Matt Latvis is number 22. He's in motion. And here is the reverse little flea flicker. It is Bergeron with it. Has some room far side, 45, and got it to about the 44. And a first down, he picked up about 3. Looked like he was going to get a lot more. Connor Beerworth on the tackle. Some razzle-dazzle. A little flea flicker. But Bergeron does pick up the first down. Going to mark it at the Rutland 45-yard line. Still Wong has not come back, has he? Is he still on the sideline?
No, he's in the ball game.
He is in the ball game now. Back split Crosby and Wong. Wing left and a man wide left. First down. Here's Wong. He's back all right. Sweeps to the left. Stutter steps. And still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 37-yard line. Picked up about 8. He's a good one. Man, I can't say it enough that Arno Gagne on the tackle. And at 30 to go in the half. Tied at 14 apiece. Second down and a long 2 for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 37-yard line. Again, the Hurricanes will get the second half kickoff. And now Hartford will call for a timeout, and Hartford's second timeout, 1 remaining. You're listening to the Division I state title game in high school football from Burlington's Buckhart Field. We'll be back after this timeout on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Parker's Classic Auto Works, located on Chaplin Avenue in Rutland. Parker's Classic Auto Works is a 7,200 square foot state-of-the-art facility with 13 full-time personnel. No job is too big or too small. Parker's Classic Auto Works, collision repair like it never happened. Call for a free estimate, 802-775-3777. That's Parker's Classic Auto Works, Chaplin Avenue in Rutland.
Second and 2. Hartford has it at the Rutland 37-yard line. Taylor Kelton, the 5'11 senior quarterback. Backs are split. Handoff Wong. Wong, halfback option. Boom! Shaw there! Shaw's got it! Touchdown! On the halfback option, a 37-yard touchdown pass from Mick Wong to Robert Shaw. And Hartford has retaken the lead. The Hurricanes lead it 20-14 with 1:05 to go in the first half.
5 plays, 56 yards on the drive. And when you can run the football as effectively as Hartford does, things like that can happen for you. Everybody bought on the play of Wong rolling out to his right side, and he finally just stepped back, one drop, threw it on the run to Shaw for the touchdown.
Bergeron, the extra point, no good. Maybe somebody got a piece of it. He just kicked it low. Apparently nobody touched it, but that could be big. But the 37-yard touchdown pass from Mick Wong to Robert Shaw. Try for the extra point, no good. Hartford leads 20-14. 1:05 to go in the first half in the Division I state championship game. Back with a kickoff after this timeout on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
We were confused about all the energy-saving ideas out in the marketplace. When you came to our house, it was simple and straightforward. Thank you for the excellent installation and money-saving ideas we received through your services. This is a note Chris Keyser from Patches Petroleum received from one of his customers about the energy-saving advice and installation of high-efficiency heating equipment. Times are changing, but they always do and they always will. No need to panic. Your house needs to be insulated and weather-tight with good windows and weather stripping. Then it's time to have the most fuel-efficient heating equipment installed. It's been like that for years, and it won't change. So insulate your home or business. Get the building's windows and doors tight. We can show you what can be done to tighten up. We'll show you how to get the best bang for your energy dollar. This is something we've been doing for over 30 years. So call Patches Petroleum at 775-5583, and you can see why we say our service makes warm friends.
Comstock returned the Hartford kickoff out to the Rutland 32-yard line, make it the 33. So Rutland will go on the offense with all 3 of its timeouts remaining, just under a minute to go in the first half. Rutland has it 1st and 10 and its own 33-yard line. Hartford out in front 20-14. A 37-yard touchdown pass from Mick Wong to Robert Shaw. The halfback option has put the Hurricanes back up on top. Olsen play action, hand in, sack. Back at the 30. Laundry on the sack. Lost 3. It'll be 2nd and 13. Timeout. Rutland will keep it right here.
Great coverage downfield.
2 seconds to go.
I'm sorry, Jack. Great coverage downfield in this first half by the Hartford secondary. Really no place to look for Olsen, and especially no place to look for Comstock. And that's the one player that Rutland really needs to get going here in this ball game. Although they do have the big pass completion for the touchdown to Lampman, but Comstock is what makes this Raider team tick. And so far in this first half, the Hartford defense has really contained him.
2nd and 13 for Rutland High. Rutland now has 2 timeouts remaining. The Raiders have it back at their own 30-yard line. Again, Hartford will get the second half kickoff. Skies are darkening here. We've had a little bit of rain, a very light rain, but...
Wasn't this the same field that you did the Quagmire Bowl, the Mud Bowl?
Yeah, that was the 1983 years? State title game between MSG and Essex. Hard to believe that was 25 years ago. Of course, the field then, the natural turf field, is the Raiders got the play underway, but penalty markers down, whistles all over the place.
It's going to be a legal procedure against the Raiders. A couple of the offensive linemen, I believe, moved before the ball was snapped.
We mentioned earlier Hartford dominating in Division II, and it is a legal procedure against the Raiders. And getting to the state title game in Division I, a few times, lost a few times to Middlebury, lost to MSJ in 2005, lost a heartbreaker to Middlebury, as we mentioned. That was a 3-0 game a few years ago. Lost to MSJ in 05 over at Windsor High School. They're going to come over in 51 seconds to go in the half now.
.2.
Second down, about 19 for Rutland. Rutland has it back at its own 25-yard line after the 5-yard penalty. But Hartford beat South Burlington last year to win its first Division I state title.
Had to beat them last week to get here to defend it.
Couple of wideouts to the right. Gavin and also Comstock. Up the middle, it's Connor Beerworth. Crashes his way out across the 35 to the 36. Picked up about 11. And it will be third down as Martin on the tackle. Third down, about 7 for Rutland. And Rutland calls for a timeout. 1 left now with 43.8 seconds to go in the half. Rutland will have it at its own 37-yard line. Now Rutland, on the other hand, has won 17 state championships, including the mythical variety pre-championship game era. In the championship game era, Rutland has won 9 state championships, 7 under coach Mike Norman. Mike Norman is 7-1 in state title games coming into the game here today. Third down for Olson and company. Dumps it off, incomplete, intended for Beerworth on the screen. Beerworth thinks he was interfered with as he gets up. I don't know if he was talking to the referee or maybe to his quarterback about when he threw the football, but at any rate, it's going to be 4th down and 7 with 40.7 seconds to go in the half, and Rutland will have to boot the football away. Hartford out in front by a score of 20-14. Bergeron back deep for Hartford, back around the 25-yard line. This is a huge crowd on hand today at Burlington High School. Stands are packed and fans lined up around the track, beyond the fence, around the football field. Bergeron fumbles the football and pounces on it at the 25-yard line. That could have been disastrous for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the debate continues below us, Jack. Do you take a knee or do you try one play, as the Hartford faithful are arguing back and forth? And we'll see. Coach Stone will cast his ballot in just a second here to see exactly what the Hurricanes will do to end play in the first half. And keep in mind, the Hurricanes get the football to start the second half.
I would think that would come into the thinking a little bit.
Yeah.
Taylor Kelton, a double wing. That's Bergeron in motion. Pitch to Bergeron. 30, near side. He runs out of bounds. 35. They're not thinking about it.
No.
I guess they're not going to take a knee. Clock stops with 26 seconds to go in the half. Hartford does have 1 timeout remaining. And picked up about 9, 2nd and 1 for the Hurricanes, their own 35-yard line.
Well, early on in this ball game, it was determined that teams were going to be able to move the football, so Hartford taking that philosophy, trying to get some more points before halftime, and obviously Coach Stone campaigning to win the state of Vermont here towards halftime.
Bergeron in motion left to right now. Kelton to throw off play action. Steps up, going to keep. 40, and he's down at the 44, tripped up by David Boynton, number 30. Does pick up a first down, picked up about 9. 18.8 seconds to go in the half. 1st and 10, Hurricanes. They have it at their own 44-yard line, and they call for their final timeout. Hartford out in front by a score of 20-14 here in the Division I state title game at Buckhart Field. Playing on the artificial surface here at the renovated Buckhart Field. The artificial surface here put in, I believe, 2 years ago, certainly recently, and
looks fantastic.
It's a little bit harder than the surface at Rutland, which is brand new. Coming up later, the varsity gold player of the game for Varsity Gold Helping schools, helping kids, helping Vermont. First and 10 Hurricanes. Hartford has it at its own 44-yard line. Double wing setup. Crosby the lone setback. Hartford's out of timeouts now. Play action. Kelton lets it fly. Wants Laundry, and it's intercepted by Perry. Tackled at the 20-yard line. Interception by Perry. First turnover of the ball game. Rutland will have it at its own 21-yard line with 11.2 seconds left here in the half.
Now the debate for Rutland, do you try anything here, or do you just take the knee and regroup a little bit and come up with a strategy for the second half? Because right now, this game, for all intents and purposes, in election terms, too close to call.
But not this election.
Well, no. Yeah. That was over early.
Or that one.
That was over early.
Raiders operate out of the eye. Perry the call up the middle. Pretty good yardage. Got it out to about the 30. Picked up about 9, but that should be the final play of the half. As that is the end of the first half. Laundry on the tackle for Hartford. We've played a half here in the Division I state title game at Burlington's Buckhart Field. A good one going. Still a half to go as the skies are darkening here at Burlington. A big crowd here on hand. Both stands are packed, and, of course, fans are lined up around the field. We're at halftime here on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. At halftime, our score, the Hartford Hurricanes 20 and the Rutland High Raiders 14, the Division I state title game. You're listening to state championship football on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. And we'll be back after this timeout.
The Vermont Orthopedic Clinic is guided by one fundamental principle: your health matters. In every case we handle, we assume the responsibility of delivering quality care focused on personal attention, privacy, and responsiveness. As a result, we've earned high marks from our patients for our services and treatments. Vermont Orthopedic Clinic, centered on your health and performance, home of iSport, providing world-class training programs for recreational, amateur, and professional athletes.
Locally owned and operated, the McDonald's restaurants in Rutland are proud to support local athletes. At McDonald's, Monopoly is back. Eat, drink, and be wealthy. Customers can win up to $100,000 daily, plus $50 shell cards every 15 minutes when you purchase delicious McDonald's food. Also, don't forget, the holidays are approaching fast, and McDonald's gift cards make the perfect gift. Remember everyone on your list. That's McDonald's Restaurants of Rutland, located on Route 4 East and Route 7 South.
Vermont matters. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants. Vermont matters. We care about our mountains and lakes, our friends and neighbors, and we love to keep it local. Where we bank makes an impact too. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. Merchants Bank takes pride in providing customers with quality products that fuel Vermont's economy. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants, because Vermont matters.
Gary's Auto Sales of Rutland is a proud supporter of local area athletics. Gary's Auto Sales has been selling fine pre-owned vehicles for over 38 years, and they strive to provide the quality and service you would expect. Located on North Main Street in Rutland and on the web at www.carryautosales.com. We encourage you to take advantage of their website discounts and look at their automotive inventory. Gary's Auto Sales. Allow them to raise your car buying expectations.
You know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But when things change your life, sometimes your investments could benefit from a little change too.
That's why there's never been a better time to come in for your free Edwards Jones portfolio review. Pat Ebatel, your local financial advisor, will help ensure that your investments are keeping pace with your goals, and he'll help you make a fully informed decision before any changes to your investment strategy are made. Contact Pat Ebatel at South Main Street in Rutland, Vermont to set it up. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Chris Fucci Associates has been a part of the Rutland community since 1974. With additional offices in Lebanon and Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Rutland, Vermont is home to the company's headquarters, servicing our real estate and business clients throughout Vermont and New Hampshire. If you need expert advice and representation to buy, lease, or sell real estate or a business in the region, contact Chris Fucci or Keith Eddy at Chris Fucci Associates, 802-747-0000, or on the web at www.fucciassociates.com. Chris Fucci Associates, your local real estate experts.
Vermont matters. We care about our mountains and lakes, our friends and neighbors, and we love to keep it local. Where we bank makes an impact too. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. Merchants Bank takes pride in providing customers with quality products that fuel Vermont's economy. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants, because Vermont matters.
So you missed that big hit or that game-winning touchdown that everyone in town is talking about. Frustrating. Well, don't despair. The Northeast Sports Network has got you covered. NSN has full-length DVDs of selected games throughout the state. See it all with multiple camera angles, play-by-play, and color commentary, along with pre- and post-game shows. Looking to remember those glory days forever? NSN has over 30,000 photos archived on its 5 websites. With prices starting at $5, you can choose to have those special moments in sizes from 3x5 to life size. Contact the NSN team at 1-802-626-8035 or simply visit nsnsports.net.
Vermont matters. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants.
Jack Healy back with Vince Allo. We are at Buckhard Field here at Burlington High School. We're at halftime of the Division I state championship game between the top seed, undefeated, and defending state champion Hartford Hurricanes and the number 2 seed, Rutland High Raiders. And Hartford has a 20-14 lead here at halftime. And the game this afternoon on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network is brought to you by the Merchants Bank, Vermont Matters, by Varsity Gold, by Edward Jones Financial in Rutland, by Chris Fucci Associates in Vermont and New Hampshire, by the Vermont Orthopedic Clinic in Rutland, by Patches Petroleum, part of owner services in the Rutland area, by Kerry's Auto Sales, Route 7 North in Rutland, by Parker's Classic Auto Works on Chaplin Avenue in Rutland, and by the West Hartford Village Store. Of course, at the end of the game, we'll have the Varsity Gold Player of the Game. Varsity Gold fundraising program has raised over $3 million for high school athletics in the state of Vermont over the last 8 years. Give Bob White a call at 802-343-4678. He'll discuss with you what so many schools already know, that Varsity Gold is the easiest and most profitable fundraiser your group will ever run. Check out their website at varsitygold.com. Well, we do know this in the Division II state championship game on Friday night. Spalding won its second straight state title by stopping Mount Mansfield. And going on this Saturday afternoon at St. Peter's Field in Rutland, it's the Division III state title game between Springfield and Windsor. Let's recap the scoring. Hartford won the toss and deferred the choice to the second half. And Rutland went right up the field and scored. Scoring with 7:45 to go in the first quarter. A 3-yard touchdown run by Connor Beerworth. And the extra point by Tyler Flynn put Rutland on top by a score of 7-0. Hartford came right back to get the tying score with 4:26 to go in the first quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run for Peter Crosby. And the extra point by Brandon Bergeron. And that would tie the game at 7 apiece. And that was the score after a quarter. In the second quarter, Hartford would take the lead with 8:03 to go in the half on a 1-yard quarterback keeper by Taylor Kelton. That would make it Hartford 13, Rutland 7. Brandon Bergeron, the extra point, would put Hartford up by a score of 14-7. With 3:13 to go in the half, Rutland would get even. A 61-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Olson to Rick Lantman. Little pass out into the right flat where it appeared that Olson was going to run, then he dumped it off for Lantman, and the speedster got some space and took it off for the score. That would cut the Hartford lead to 14-13. And then the extra point for Tyler Flynn would tie it at 14 apiece. Then with 1:05 to go in the half, Hartford's Mick Wong on a halfback option would toss a 37-yard touchdown pass to Robert Shaw. That would put Hartford up 20-14. The try for the extra point, no good. And that's where we stand right now at halftime. Hartford with a 20-14 lead. And again, we are at halftime. Just one turnover in the game. Jeff Perry had an interception for Rutland High. And that was toward the tail end. Again, Hartford will receive the second half kickoff here at Burlington's Buckhart Field. We had mentioned Hartford for many years, just a dominating team in Division II. Then has certainly been very strong in Division I, looking to knock down that championship door. Finally did it last year with a victory over South Burlington. And Hartford looking to make it 2 straight. Rutland has won 17 state titles, including several in the mythical era. And, of course, has won 9 in the championship game era. 7 of those by current Rutland High coach Mike Norman. And Mike Norman is 7-1 in state title games. This is his 9th appearance at a state title game. Rutland, up to this point, under the Mike Norman regime, only losing to MSJ in the 4th of the Rutland MSJ state title games back in 1998. Of course, one of Rutland's state championship victories came against MSJ in 1991, a game played at Essex. And the coach of that Rutland team was John Beerworth, and his son, Connor Beerworth, a hard-driving running back and great defensive player for Rutland High on this year's team.
See what happens here in the second half, Jack. Obviously, Hartford getting the first possession of the second half with that 6-point lead, but both teams played extremely well, and the ground game for both teams was just enormous in that first half. It sets up the big play downfield. It really benefited Rutland in that first half with the big pass completion for the touchdown for Lantman. And he took it to tie the score, actually cut the lead to 14-13. The point after was good, tying it at 14. And we stand at 20-14 here at the half in favor of Hartford. Temperature dropped just a little bit as of late, sprinkling just a little bit harder here in Burlington, Vermont, at Burlington's Buckhart Field, as we await the arrival of both teams to come back out after their respective coaches' chalk talk in their locker rooms. And just looking forward to a second half. And talk about how effectively these two teams run the football. The fact that Rutland runs it so well, it sets up the big play downfield. And the fact that players like Mick Wong run the football so effectively, and Crosby and also Bergeron, that it enabled Wong to take the halfback option off to his right and throw a touchdown pass of his own. So all of that starts with an effective ground game, and that's what we saw from both ball clubs here in the first half.
We have a halftime score on the Springfield-Windsor game at St. Peter's Field in Rutland in the Division III game at halftime. Springfield 38, Windsor 6. Springfield, believe it or not, looking for its first state championship in football since 1948. That was the year I was born. that's a long time ago.
A long time ago. So they haven't won one in 78 years. That's amazing.
Well, you know, it's funny. You look at these two teams here. Hartford obviously dominating Division II, winning the Division I state title last year. And we've talked about Rutland winning 17, including 7 under Coach Mike Norman, winning 9 state titles in the championship game era. And you think Brattleboro hasn't won a state title, Vince, since 1973. And I believe Mount Anthony hasn't won one since 1994.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. And just to take it further, the two schools in Rutland, Rutland High School and Mount St. Joseph Academy, combined have won 34 state championships, and combined have won 21 in the state championship game era. This is only the 38th one. This is the 38th state championship game, and Rutland and MSJ have combined to win 21. Now, that includes, of course, 4 times they played each other in the state title game. We'll be back with second half action here in the Division I state title game in 2008 at Burlington's Buckhart Field. With the score, Hartford 20 and Rutland High 14. We'll be back after this on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
This playoff action is brought to you by the West Hartford Village Store. Offering a full deli for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with delicious daily specials, hot and cold subs to order, pizza, Friday fish fry, groceries, and fresh produce, the West Hartford Village Store is your one-stop shop. During this hunting season, get your hunting and fishing licenses, and once you've done your job in the woods, come back and weigh your large game. Conveniently open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located on Route 14 in West Hartford, 280-1713.
Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Parker's Classic Auto Works, located on Chaplin Avenue in Rutland. Parker's Classic Auto Works is a 7,200 square foot state-of-the-art facility with 13 full-time personnel. No job is too big or too small. Parker's Classic Auto Works, collision repair like it never happened. Call for a free estimate, 802-775-3777. That's Parker's Classic Auto Works, Chaplin Avenue in Rutland.
We were confused about all the energy-saving ideas out in the marketplace. When you came to our house, it was simple and straightforward. Thank you for the excellent installation and money-saving ideas we received through your services. This is a note Chris Keyser from Patches Petroleum received from one of his customers about the energy-saving advice and installation of high-efficiency heating equipment. Times are changing, but they always do and they always will. No need to panic. Your house needs to be insulated and weather-tight with good windows and weather stripping. Then it's time to have the most fuel-efficient heating equipment installed. It's been like that for years, and it won't change. So insulate your home or business. Get the building's windows and doors tight. We can show you what can be done to tighten up. We'll show you how to get the best bang for your energy dollar. This is something we've been doing for over 30 years. So call Patches Petroleum at 775-5583, and you can see why we say our service makes warm friends.
The Vermont Orthopedic Clinic is guided by one fundamental principle: your health matters. In every case we handle, we assume the responsibility of delivering quality care focused on personal attention, privacy, and responsiveness. As a result, we've earned high marks from our patients for our services and treatments. Vermont Orthopedic Clinic, centered on your health and performance, home of iSport, providing world-class training programs for recreational, amateur, and professional athletes.
Locally owned and operated, the McDonald's restaurants in Rutland are proud to support local athletes. At McDonald's, Monopoly is back. Eat, drink, and be wealthy. Customers can win up to $100,000 daily, plus $50 shell cards every 15 minutes when you purchase delicious McDonald's food. Also, don't forget, the holidays are approaching fast, and McDonald's gift cards make the perfect gift. Remember everyone on your list. That's McDonald's Restaurants of Rutland, located on Route 4 East and Route 7 South.
See the captains again at midfield as Hartford won the toss at the beginning of the ball game and deferred the choice to the second half. So the Hartford Hurricanes will lead at 20-14. We'll get the second half kickoff here. Rutland went up 7-0 on a 3-yard touchdown run by Connor Beerworth and the extra point by Tyler Flynn. Hartford were tied at 7 apiece on a 1-yard touchdown run for Peter Crosby. That was the score after a quarter. In the second quarter, Hartford would take a 14-7 lead on a 1-yard quarterback keeper by Taylor Kelton. The extra points both times by Brandon Bergeron. Rutland then would tie it on a 61-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Olson to Rick Lantman, and the extra point by Flynn. And then with 1:05 to go in the half, Hartford would retake the lead. Mick Wong, a 37-yard touchdown pass on the halfback option to Robert Shaw as Hartford would take a 20-14 lead. And the extra point attempt was no good. So here we go in the second half. If it has been raining, just a few sprinkles, that's all. The temperature certainly very pleasant here. The sky is darkening. And a huge crowd here for the Division I state title game at Burlington's Buckhorn Field. Hartford going right to left as we look out, dressed in blue. Rutland dressed with a white jerseys, red pants, red numerals. As it will be Tyler Flynn kicking off. Bergeron and Shaw back deep for the Hartford Hurricanes. And we're underway in the second half of the Division I state title game. Along the ground, picked up at the 20-yard line by Shaw. Has some room. Shaw just got tripped up across the 40 out to about the 44-yard line.
Starting to rain a little bit here, Jack, as well.
I'm not sure who tripped him up across the way.
Like he may have tripped on his own right around the 40 and then rolled ahead for a couple more yards.
So Hartford will have it 1st and 10 at its own 43. Shaw almost took that one all the way. So the Hartford Hurricanes, who are out in front by a score of 20-14, looking to cap off an unbeaten season and another state championship. And Bergeron in motion. Bergeron sweeping to the left, has some room. Raider territory to the 45 and down at the Rutland 41-yard line. Bergeron on a first down. Has Sullivan on the tackle. Eric DiNardo there as well for Rutland High.
41-yard line.
16-yard carry.
19, close to 19 yards on the carry. First and 10, the Hurricanes have it at the Rutland 42-yard line. Crosby straight ahead, picking his way for yardage to about the 38. Picked up 3, close to 4 yards on the play.
Number of Raiders in on the stop, including number 30.
And a Jim Sullivan on the carry, or on the tackle. You might be right. I think that previous run was about 16, 17 yards. This one for about 3. It's 2nd and 7 for the Hurricanes at the Rutland 39-yard line. Double wing setup. Actually trips left, including Wong. Here's the wingback reverse, right to left. Bergeron, and he's upended at the 36-yard line. Jim Sullivan. Rain has become a little bit steadier now. It is a steady rain going on at Burlington's Buckhorn Field. A steady rain, certainly not a driving rain. 3rd down, about 5. The Hurricanes have it at the Rutland 36-yard line. Number 11 is Taylor Kelton. Here's Wong. Wong knocked down at the 32-yard line. Picked up about 4. Ethan Hadley on the tackle. 4th down, less than a yard.
Flynn and Perry making the stop. Close to a first down.
And they're going to call for a measurement.
Referee Jim Snarcy is calling for a measurement.
So close enough for a measurement. 9:56 to go, third quarter. This is the first drive of the second half, and Hartford has a 20-14 lead over Rutland High. Of course, the game you're seeing on video on the Northeast Sports Network .net, NSN.net, and the measurement just a little bit shy. It'll be 4th and inches for the Hartford Hurricanes.
About 6 to 8 inches.
Number 88 coming into the ball game, Sean Parker. Number 32 is Patrick Riley. 4th and inches for the Hurricanes at the Rutland 32-yard line. They're the eye offset. Crosby the up back, and Wong is the deep back. Kelton on the keeper, and he didn't need much. He does get forward progress to about the, well, actually, when the whistle blew and he took off, he was out in the open, but let's see where they mark it. It should be a first down. They didn't need much.
Was there a whistle? Marker down, or?
Was there a penalty marker? I'm not sure.
Ruling on the field was the ball was never in play. Will repeat 4th down.
Well, apparently, okay, they are repeating 4th down, apparently. 4th and inches for the Hurricanes at the Rutland 32-yard line. And we're going to change this to a radio call. We're on audio on the NSN Broadcast Network. We'll explain here in just a moment. 4th and inches for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 32-yard line. Wong the call, straight ahead. Wong, first down and more inside the 30. And it never goes down. He got it to about the 27, picked up 5. Perry there to wrap him up along with Connor Beerworth for Rutland High. 1st and 10, Hartford. Again, for people listening live now on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network, we are on audio only, so we'll change to what we call a radio call. Up to this point, we were on video, but not live video. So right now we are live on audio around the country, around the state, around the world. 1st and 10 for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 27-yard line. Wong the call, straight ahead, and Wong gets his way down to the Rutland 20-yard line. And Leo Cohen and Tyler Flynn on the call. So people who are just picking us up live will try to recap as Hartford has a 20-14 lead with 9:10 to go in the third quarter in the Division I state championship game. Matter of fact, when we have our next break, we'll recap the scoring to this point. 2nd down and 3 for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 20-yard line. This is audio now on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. And the handoff to the big fullback, straight ahead, Crosby. And Crosby bowls his way to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. Picks up about 6 and a Hartford first down. Andrew Boyle on the tackle for Rutland High. So the Hartford Hurricanes will lead at 20-14, looking for their 2nd straight state title in an undefeated season. Have it 1st and 10 at the Rutland High School 14-yard line. Rutland led 7-0. Hartford tied it at 7 apiece. Rutland went up, Hartford went up 14-7. Rutland then tied it. Now Hartford leading at 20-14. Here's the handoff, left side. Wong to the 5. Wong is in for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown run for Hartford's Mick Wong, and Hartford has taken a 26-14 lead. 8:30 to go in the third quarter.
9 plays, 57 yards on the drive for Hartford. All of them on the ground. Perfect execution and blocking up front by the Hartford offensive line. And Wong takes it off the left side, almost untouched from 14 yards out, and the Hurricanes go on top, 26-14.
Coming with 8:30 to go in the third quarter. And again, for the benefit of people that are picking us up live for the first time on audio, we'll recap the scoring after this two-point conversion. In motion left to right, Bergeron. Kelton looking to throw for the Hurricanes. Throws, and a diving catch by Wong, but he's not in the end zone. He caught it just about at the 1 foot line. A try for two, no good. So the score remains Hartford 26 and Rutland 14. The 2-point conversion, no good. And we'll have the kickoff coming up here. Let's recap the scoring. Hartford won the toss, deferred the choice to the second half. So Rutland took the opening kickoff, and with 7:45 to go in the first quarter, 3-yard touchdown run for Rutland's Connor Beerworth. Tyler Flynn the extra point to put Rutland up 7-0. 4:26 to go in the first quarter. Hartford came back, a 1-yard touchdown run for Peter Crosby to cut the lead to 7-6. Brandon Bergeron the extra point to tie it at 7-7. That was the score after one. In the second quarter, Hartford would take the lead with 8:03 to go in the half. 1-yard quarterback keeper for Taylor Kelton. Hartford would go up 13-7. Bergeron the extra point. Hartford would go up by a score of 14-7. Rutland would come back to tie it with 3:13 to go in the half. A 61-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Trevor Olson to Rick Lantman. That would cut it to 14-13. Flynn the extra point would tie it for Rutland at 14 apiece. Mick Wong a 37-yard touchdown pass on the halfback option to Robert Shaw. With 1:05 to go in the half to put Hartford up 20-14. The try for the extra point, no good. Here's the kickoff, and it's McWilliams along the ground, picked up by Beerworth out across the 35, across the 40, to about the 42-yard line. And Rutland will go on the offense right there. So Hartford led 20-14 at halftime, took the opening kickoff in the second half, and just a few moments ago, the 14-yard touchdown run for Mick Wong with 8:30 to go in the third quarter to put Hartford up 26-14. The try for two, no good. That's where we stand right now, live on the audio on Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. So that is why we're, even though this will be available on video, DVD, we're on the audio right now. Play action, here's Olson. Moves to the right, looking, he's going to keep across the 45, and Wong brings him down at the 46-yard line. Picked up about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And again, nowhere for Olson to look downfield, Jack. Great coverage downfield by the Hurricanes secondary as he set up and rolled out to his right. Just nowhere to go. He did get a last-second block, which enabled him to get ahead for a few yards anyway, picking up 4 yards on the first down carry for Olson, the quarterback.
So we do apologize for the video portion of the live broadcast, even though, as people will know, available on the DVD. And Perry straight ahead across the 50 to the Hartford 49-yard line. Going to be shy of first down yardage. With 2nd and 5, it'll be 3rd down about 2. Sean Parker on the tackle. It's going to be at the 50-yard line. Hartford 26 and Rutland 14 with 7:20 to go here in the third quarter in the Division I state title game. Again, live audio now on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. 3rd down play as the handoff to the deep back. Perry picks his way for yardage straight ahead. 1st down and more. Inside the Hartford 44-yard line down to the 43. Inside the 45 to the 43. John McKinney on the tackle. They're going to mark it at the 44, but it is a 1st down. Picked up 6. 1st and 10 for Rutland at the Hartford 44-yard line. Rutland is going left to right here in the third quarter, dressed with the white jerseys, red numerals, red pants. Wearing the red pants, by the way, on the road for the first time this year. The quarterback is Trevor Olson underneath center. The up back is Beerworth, deep back. Perry out of the eye, pitch to Perry. Takes it off right tackle. And he manages to squeeze his way inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. Picks up about 5. Peter Crosby on the tackle. And there is a personal foul against Rutland. I got to say that I looked away after the carry. And generally you don't see that offensively, but a personal foul against Rutland, that's going to negate a pretty good carry and put a little bit of a crimp in the pretty good drive for Rutland, a very important drive for them. Personal foul against Rutland. It will be 2nd down. It's a 15-yard penalty. It'll send the Raiders all the way back to their own 47-yard line. 26-14. It's Hartford out in front with 6:35 to go in the third quarter. It's about 2nd and 19 now for Rutland. They mark it at the right side hash mark. Beerworth the up back. Perry is the deep back out of the eye. Trevor Olson The quarterback in motion right to left, Troy Davin. Olsen looking to throw. Airs it out for Davin down the left sideline. It's incomplete. Down around the Hartford 30-yard line. Bergeron on the coverage.
Even though the Raiders trying to stretch the field there offensively, great coverage downfield by Hartford. As Davin just left his feet at the last moment just to try to at least get a hand on the football. Went out of bounds, incomplete.
Third down and 19 for the Rutland High Raiders. Raiders have it at their own 47-yard line. A huge crowd here at Burlington's Buckhart Field. Packed across the way. A steady light rain going on now. Darkening skies. A packed house here near side. And the fans lined up around the field beyond the track around the fence here at Buckhart Field. Olsen out of the shotgun. And the end reverse on the handoff to Comstock, picking his way inside the Hartford 45 to the Hartford 43. Picks up yardage to the original line of scrimmage anyway, but it'll be fourth down for the Raiders. The tackle made by Peter Crosby. Fourth down and 9 for Rutland High at the Hartford 43-yard line. Picked up about 10.
Fourth down.
And it'll be Comstock back to boot for Rutland around the Rutland 44. Bergeron around the Hartford 10 and Wong around the Hartford 20 to receive the boot. And the kick is a boomer, and it will hit in the air in the end zone for the automatic touchback. So Hartford out front 26-14. Hartford looking for its second straight Division I state title and looking to cap off an unbeaten season. First and 10 at its own 20-yard line. 5:33 to go in the third quarter.
Somebody from Rutland's got to step up and make the play defensively to get Hartford's offense off the field. Because if Hartford goes down and scores here, it's going to be extremely difficult for Rutland to come back in this one. This is a big series defensively for Rutland High.
Taylor Kelton is the quarterback. Crosby and Wong are the setbacks. Wong gets the call off left tackle, opening, across the 30, 35, Wong to the 40, 45, 50, Rutland 45 to the 40, and hauled down by Connor Beerworth at the Rutland 35-yard line. Oh, what a run for Hartford's Mick Wong.
45-yard carry for Wong. Maybe 55, I'm sorry.
45.
45, yep.
45-yard run for Mick Wong, and here come the Hurricanes. First and 10 at the Rutland 35-yard line. Hurricanes already lead at 26-14. And Wong in motion, the handoff to the big fullback Crosby straight ahead. And host of Raiders there to drop him after a pickup of maybe 2 to the 33. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Number 50 making the first hit.
Huge defensive stand for Rutland. Another one on the board for the Hurricanes, and it's a long road back for the Raiders. And the Hurricanes can just about start to think championship. Still a ways to go, though. 4:40 and counting to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 8. Hurricanes have it at the Rutland 33 at the right side hash mark. Bergeron in motion right to left. Hand off Wong up the middle, and Wong knocked down at the Rutland 31. Picked up a couple. It'll be third down coming up for the Hartford Hurricanes. Eric DiNardo and Logan Krasanko in on the stop for Rutland High as Cameron Laundrie trots into the ball game. For Sean Parker at the tight end spot on the left side. Third down and 8. Rutland 32, handoff to Wong, sweeps to the left and cuts it back inside down at about the 26-yard line. Picked up about 6. Logan Krasanko on the tackle. It'll be fourth down, a long one, close to 2 for the Hurricanes. At the Rutland 27, that's where they mark it. So a big fourth down play for the Hartford offensive unit and certainly the Rutland defensive unit. They mark it near the left side hash mark. Riley in motion right to left. The backs are split. Hand off Wong. Wong left tackle. First down and more Inside the 20, down at the Rutland 16-yard line. Picked up 10, close to 11 yards to Nardo on the tackle. The Hurricanes with another first down, 1st and 10 at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Again, it's all one up front, Jack, and that Hartford offensive line is creating such good holes and getting the push, moving Rutland's defense 3 or 4 yards downfield. It's opening huge holes for the tailbacks of Hartford.
And the tailback, Wong, gets the call, and this time he's wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. Here to grab him was Jim Sullivan. Second down and 10. Might have lost about a half yard. It's Hartford 26, Rutland 14 with 2:40 to go here in the third quarter in the Division I state title game at Burlington's Buckhart Field. Listening to the audio call on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. Shaw wide to the right, hand off, Wong off right tackle, and Wong pulls his way inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line, picks up 5. Flynn on the tackle.
3rd and 7.
Got it to about the 14. We'll give them 3. And we got a timeout, Hartford. Hartford's first timeout here in the second half. 3rd down and 7 for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 14-yard line. Hartford has a 26-14 lead. And we'll keep it right here and remind you the varsity goal player of the game coming up during the final moments. Certainly at the end of the game, we'll keep it on for a little while to show you the video. Of course, the video available on DVD. And will be on the website, the entire game in video on the website at NSN. And, of course, the audio right now. And Coach Mike Stone, who has a son playing for Hartford and a son playing for Norwich at Utica today, and a son who was trying to pick us up in Maryland earlier. Hopefully he's been able to pick us up and other people around the state of Vermont and around the country.
Busy weekend for the Stone family.
They're down and 7. The Hartford Hurricanes have it at the Rutland 14-yard line. Taylor Kelton, 5'11", senior quarterback, has Bergeron in motion. Play action. Kelton rolls to the right, looking, being chased by Cohen, and he throws incomplete. And they're going to call a penalty, I believe, on Cohen, or are they going to call it intentional grounding? Intentional grounding. I beg your pardon.
It's a loss of down, too.
It is a loss of down. They're going to say intentional grounding against Kelton.
Early indications is intentional grounding. We'll check it.
And I beg your pardon. I didn't want to presuppose that Leo Cohen hit him out of bounds. It is a loss of down. So my apologies to Leo Cohen. But from my angle here, I wasn't sure. But the pass did go incomplete. So it's intentional grounding and the loss of down. And it's also a 15-yard penalty.
Yep. Backs it outside the 30-yard line,
and
the
Rutland,
31.
Or maybe it's a 5-yard penalty because they're moving it back the other way.
All right, now it's outside the 21.
Yeah, I think it's only a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 4th down and 15 for the Hartford Hurricanes at the Rutland 21-yard line. So a big 4th down play again. Kelton handoff to Wong, sweeps to the left, and Wong to the 15, Wong to the 10, to the 7-yard line. Awfully close to first down yardage. He had to get to about the 7. He had about 13 yards to go for a first down. Close to picking it up. They're going to call for a measurement. And this very well, Vince, could be the ball game right here. Hartford picks up the first down. They're in business, knocking on the door. Rutland has life if he did not get the first down. We'll see.
Long lunging for yardage. Let's see if it paid off. There's the measurement.
And the measurement, and it is going to be Rutland's ball, just a little bit shy.
The Raiders get the break defensively. They finally turn away Hartford here this afternoon.
First and 10, Rutland. Rutland has it at its own 7-yard line. That was the difference. Hartford 26-14, leading it with 1:52 to go in the third quarter.
It's
And I figure they certainly were in good shape to cash in if they picked up the first down. So as it turned out, the intentional grounding play was huge.
Can't celebrate just that one small victory. You have to capitalize now if you're Rutland on the opportunity, turning Hartford
Rutland
away.
has life, trailing by 12 with 1:52 to go in the third quarter. Right side hash mark as Olson barks him out underneath center. Hand off up the middle to Perry, and he backs his way out to about the 10, picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Riley on the tackle for Hartford. That was the difference between Hartford more or less putting the ball game away and Rutland having life.
2nd and 8.
46-12 Springfield in the championship game going on at MSJ down in Rutland.
2nd and 8. Rutland has it at its own 10. Perry and Davin wide to the right. Comstock wide left. He's in motion left to right. Olson out of the shotgun. And the inside handoff to Connor Beerworth. He bowls his way up the middle to about the 15.
Inside counter play. Run by number 34.
And the tackle made. Patrick Riley.
Picks up a few more. 3rd and
Picked
2.
up about 5. Rutland has it 3rd and 2 on its own 15 with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter here in the Division I state title game at Burlington's Buckhart Field. Rick Lantman is into the ball game for Rutland. Hartford has a 26-14 lead. Lantman, who has caught a touchdown pass in this ball game, wide right. Perry also wide right, wide left. Comstock. Olson underneath center. The lone sent back, Connor Beerworth. And we got a timeout, Rutland, so both teams have 2 timeouts remaining.
Folks, just in case no one checked their ticket, that 50
Again, join us for the Varsity Gold Player of the Game. Varsity Gold fundraising program has raised over $3 million for high school athletics in the state of Vermont over the last 8 years. Give Bob White a call at 802-343-4678. He'll discuss with you what so many schools already know. That Varsity Gold is the easiest and most profitable fundraiser your group will ever run. Check out their website at varsitygold.com. 26.7 seconds to go in the third quarter in the Division I state title game. And Hartford has a 26-14 lead. Nick Wong for the Hartford Hurricanes has scored 3 touchdowns against Rutland in the Hartford 25-7 regular season victory. Has thrown a touchdown pass and run for a touchdown in this game. Olson on 3rd down out of the shotgun. 1 setback, Beerworth. Handoff, Beerworth up the middle, and Beerworth gets the first down and more across the 20 to about the 21. And again on the tackle, Patrick Riley. He's been on a few. Terrell Martin as well. 1st and 10, Raiders. The Raiders have it at their own 21-yard line as this picked up 6 yards. Good call there. A lot of people may be expecting the pass and the handoff to Beerworth. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Perry wide left, wide right. Latman, double tight end set up. Play action, Olson. Olson's going to keep. Has some room. Stutter steps out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 when we come back. That's the end of the third quarter here in the state Division I championship game at Burlington's Buckhart Field. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
Vermont matters. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants. Vermont matters. We care about our mountains and lakes, our friends and neighbors, and we love to keep it local. Where we bank makes an impact too. When you choose to bank locally, you're choosing to put your resources to work for Vermont. Merchants Bank takes pride in providing customers with quality products that fuel Vermont's economy. We are the local choice for banking, offering real solutions that Vermonters can depend on. Keep Vermont's economy vibrant. Bank at Merchants.
So we have 12 minutes to go in regulation in the Division I state championship game here at Burlington High School. It's Hartford 26, Rutland 14. Rutland has its second down and about 3. And it's on 28-yard line. Handoff goes to Perry, and he takes it off the right side, off the inside handoff. Gets it to about the 31-yard line, a second down play. Peter Crosby on the tackle. Picked up about 3, close to 4 yards. It is a first down. They mark it at the 32. So it's 1st and 10. Rutland, its own 32-yard line. Rutland here in the fourth quarter going right to left as Leo Cohen is out. Rick Landman is in. And a receiver spot for Rutland High. Just underway in the fourth quarter, and the Hartford Hurricanes lead the Rutland High Raiders 26-14. Couple of wideouts to the right, couple of wideouts to the left. One sent back Beerworth. Olsen underneath center. Olsen being chased as he looks to throw. Pulls up, throws down the middle, incomplete. He underthrew Davin at the Hartford 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Rutland. Rutland has it at its own 32-yard line.
Trying to find that open seam underneath the coverage of Hartford and just underthrown by Olsen. Very few opportunities for Olsen to look downfield here this afternoon. You credit the pressure being applied by the Hartford defensive line and outstanding coverage downfield by the Hartford secondary.
Of course, this is not the final high school football game for many of these players. They'll be playing in the North-South Senior Bowl game a week from today at Middlebury College. Davin and Comstock wide to the right. Perry wide to the left along with Lantman. One setback Beerworth. 2nd and 10 for Rutland. Its own 32. Olsen has a man in motion. Davin right to left. Olsen underneath center. Back to throw. Rolls to the right. Throws, and it's incomplete. Comstock trying to come back for it to make the catch at the 38. Couldn't come up with it as it went incomplete. Looked like maybe getting a piece of it was Troy Bell defensively. 3rd and 10 for Rutland High. Rutland has it at its own 32-yard line. 11:16 to go in the game. Hartford 26 and Rutland 14. Big third down play coming up for Trevor Olsen and company. Trevor Olsen, the nephew of Dr. Earl Olsen, a University of Vermont Hall of Fame quarterback. The next to last quarterback in the history of the Vermont football program. Earl Olsen is in attendance today. Play action on 3rd down. Olsen steps up, fires down the middle, incomplete. He overthrew Davin at the Hartford 48-yard line. After he overthrew Davin, it appeared that maybe Lantman would have a shot at it, but it went incomplete. And it's 4th and 10, and Rutland will have to boot the football away. 11:10 to go in the game. Comstock back to boot around his own 20 for Rutland. Brandon Bergeron back around the Hartford 27-yard line to receive the boot. Snap a little high, but Comstock gets it and booms the kick away. It'll hit at the 35, roll inside the 30 and inside the 25, and roll dead at the Hartford 22-yard line.
46 yards, rolls dead around the 22-yard line. Hurricane ball.
We got it. It's about a 45-yard kick or so for Comstock. Yep. And Hartford will go on the offense, and Hartford knows how to control the football. Make no mistake about it, Taylor Kelton, the Hurricanes don't throw the ball a lot, but that doesn't mean that they can't. They just don't, for the most part.
When you have a ground game that good, that's your second option, absolutely.
Baxter's split, Kelton is the quarterback. Hand off right tackle, Wong, and Wong quickly across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Picks up a quick 4 or 5 yards. Cohen on the tackle.
Long on the carry.
Picks up about 4, we'll call it. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, we'll call it. Give him a pickup out to the Hartford 27-yard line. So Hartford has its 2nd and 5 and its own 27, a long 5. Hartford 26 and Rutland 14 in the Division I state title game. 10:20 to go in the game. Shaw has caught a touchdown pass wide to the right. Bergeron in motion right to left. Handoff up the middle, a big fullback, Crosby. Out across the 30 to about the 31. Perry on the tackle.
Check that tackle was made by number 33, Jim Sullivan.
Third down about 2, as that picked up about 3. Hurricanes have it at their own 31-yard line, just across the 30. Under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Hartford 26 and Rutland 14. And in motion left to right. Hilton the handoff straight ahead to Wong. He puts both arms around the football and breaks it out to about the 35-yard line. And it gets driven back. Host of Raiders there on the tackle.
Led by Andrew Boyle.
Boyle on the tackle, as Vince mentioned, and it's a first down for the Hartford Hurricanes. Picked up 4, 1st and 10. Just one turnover in the ball game, a meaningless interception toward the tail end of the first half by Jeff Perry of Rutland. Certainly not meaningless from his point of view, but certainly didn't hurt Hartford. Backs are split behind Kelton. Running down the clock, handoff off the right side to Wong, who gets it to about the 36, 2nd and 8. Sullivan on the tackle for Rutland. Coming down on 9 minutes to go in the game. Hartford 26 and Rutland 14.
At this point, it's all about ball control and running the clock down for Hartford. And they have the perfect makeup of a ball club that can do just that. Good blocking up front and ball carriers out of the backfield that just don't turn the football over. So they have the perfect opportunity to run this one out.
2nd and 8 for the Hurricanes. They have it at their own 37-yard line. Backs are split. Man in motion, Bergeron right to left. And methodical. Handoff left tackle, Crosby. Out across the 40 to about the 42. Picks up 5. Flynn on the tackle. Going to be tough to come back in this one, trailing by 12 if you're a Rutland High fan. The way, methodically, this juggernaut of a football team, the unbeaten and defending Division I state champion Hartford Hurricanes, control the football. 8:15 to go in the game. 26-14 Hartford. 3rd and 4 for the Hurricanes at their own 42-yard line. And in motion right to left. Handoff, Wong, and Wong is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So that was a big 3rd down play, and it'll be 4th down coming up. Rutland will get the ball back. Cohen on the tackle. 4th and 3. That was a big defensive play.
You talk about Hartford unbeaten on the season and winning the Division I state championship last year. When did they suffer their last loss? That's something that we have to.
They have something like an 18-game winning streak. Back to boot, McNerney gets it high up into the air, just barely got it away. It'll hit inside the 30-yard line of Rutland, inside the 25, and roll dead at the Rutland 22-yard line. So the Raiders, too, the clock is still running. Ran for about 3 more seconds. They looked at the clock well after the ball was blown dead.
Good pressure on the punt by Rutland, almost blocked, but Mackner gets it off. 1st and 10 Rutland.
So Rutland will have it 1st and 10 at its own 22-yard line. 7:18 to go in the game, and Hartford's out front 26-14. Big stop there for Rutland. They still have life.
Each team with 2 timeouts left here in the second half.
They mark it between the hash marks. Comstock wide to the left. Of course, Rutland is explosive. Deep back Perry, the up back Beerworth out of the eye. Man wide to the right. Beerworth the call straight ahead, but there's a penalty marker down. He got a couple. Tackle by Laundrie. See what the penalty marker is all about here. Illegal procedure against Rutland. See if they accept that. He actually got about a yard when it was all said and done. I'm talking to Bergeron. He's going to accept it. It'll be 1st and 15. Raiders will have it back at their own 17-yard line. Hartford 26, Rutland 14. 7:14 to go in the game. Actually mark it back to the Rutland 16-yard line. Lampman wide left. Davin wide right. Raiders in the eye. Olsen to throw. Looks right, throws right. And the ball is knocked away by Laundrie. Laundrie deflected it. And knocked it to the turf. It'll be 2nd and 15. Raiders have it at their own 16-yard line. Klaus was in as a tight end on the right side, and he's out now as Comstock back in. Lantman is out. Raiders have stalled, certainly offensively, here in the second half. And the Raiders have to call a timeout here. There's
a lot of confusion coming out of the huddle.
They have one left. So Rutland with one timeout left. Hartford with two. Hartford 26 and Rutland 14. 7:06 to go in the game. Of course, this year Hartford is unbeaten, as we mentioned. Their game scheduled against Catholic Memorial was canceled as Coach Mike Stone took a page out of his good friend Mike Norman, fellow Norwich grad Mike Norman, and has scheduled teams from the Boston area or from Massachusetts or out of state. Certainly helped them win a state title a year ago. Didn't get a chance to play Catholic Memorial this year. Rutland, of course, has lost twice during the season. Once to Hartford in the regular season, and also lost in Danbury, Connecticut, an out-of-state team. Play back in, second down and 15 for Olson and company. Pitch to Perry. Takes it off the left side, and Perry is knocked down after a pickup of a couple to the 18. Mick Wong on the tackle, doing it offensively and defensively. Picked up a yard, it'll be 3rd and 14. Raiders have it at their own 17-yard line. 6:38 to go in the game, and Hartford has a 26-14 lead. Couple of wideouts to the right. Beerworth is lone, set back. Comstock wide left. They mark it at the left side hash mark. Olson barks him out on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Avoids one man. Rolls to the right. Fires. It is complete down the middle to Lantman. Across the 30. Near side 35. And Lantman run out of bounds at the Rutland 40-yard line. Big play there. Picked up 23 and a first down. McKinney wrapping up Lantman. Big play on 3rd and long, and Rutland picks up the first down. 1st and 10 at its own 40.
Yeah, and Lantman just set up underneath the coverage and waited for everything to scatter around him as Olson scrambled, went out to his right, and finally stopped short and looked downfield to an open Lantman who took it ahead for the first down for Rutland High.
Clock stops with 6:09 to go in the game. Lantman's out. Leo Cohen in at the tight end spot. Lee tight on the right. Gavin wide right. Perry and Comstock wide to the left. Beerworth the lone setback, and Olson is in the shotgun. Perry in motion left to right. Olson to throw. Looking. Fires near side. Leaping catch. Comstock tackled immediately at the Rutland 45-yard line.
Pat Riley on the big hit for Hartford High. First completion to Comstock this afternoon.
Picked up 4. They're going to mark it at the Rutland 44. 2nd down and 6. 5:45 left in the game. Hartford has a 26-14 lead. Gavin wide right. Perry and Comstock wide left. Olson out of the shotgun. Comstock in motion left to right. Olson rolls to the right. Olson stops, looks, fires right, and it is a catch by Davin at the 35. Davin to the 30. Davin is down at the 27-yard line. Late hit, Hartford. They'll tack on 15 yards at the end of that catch by Davin. Raiders should have it down around the 12-yard line.
Initially hit by Riley, and then the late hit, the personal foul against Hartford.
But a 27-yard pickup and a first down, and then the late hit against Hartford. And Rutland will have it around the 12-yard line. They're going to have it at the 14. 1st and 10, Rutland, the Hartford 14-yard line. Rutland has one timeout remaining, Hartford 2. 5:19 to go in the game. Hartford with a 26-14 lead. Clock running now, 5:15 to go in the game. They mark at the right side hash mark. Olson out of the shotgun. Couple of wideouts to the left, Comstock wide right. Olsen to throw, moves to the left, avoids one man. And he's going to keep near side. Olsen to the 10, down at the 9-yard line. Picks up 5. 2nd and 5 is Kelton on the tackle. 4:50 to go in the game. Lampman back in for Davin. They'll mark it at the left side, Ashmore.
Raiders with 1 timeout left, Hartford with 2, and the clock a factor. Still moving as we come up to 4:35 left, fourth quarter.
Going tight right, Comstock wide right. Out of the shotgun, Olsen. Handoff Beerworth up the middle. Beerworth to the 5, and he backs his way down to about the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. Picks up 8. It's a first down, and they're going to stop the clock here either for a measurement or to move the chains. Yeah, obviously he did pick it up by plenty to spare. It is 1st and goal, Rutland at the Hartford 2-yard line. They mark it between the hash marks. Olsen underneath center, Beerworth the lone setback. Olsen the keeper, and he's knocked down shy of the end zone. There is a penalty marker down. Knocked down at about the 1-yard line. The other thing, Vince, if Rutland can push it across here, do they go for the onside kick or do they trust their defense? Illegal procedure against Rutland. It will be 1st and goal at the Hartford 7. I say you got to go for the onside kick because the way Hartford picks up yardage. First things first, though, Rutland's got to score.
Yeah. Plus the way Hartford has, with Bergeron back for special teams, an onside kick, may go around the 35, 40-yard line. That might be where the return would go anyway, so at least give your team an opportunity to make something happen. But you're right. First things first, Rutland's got to get into the end zone in order for that scenario to happen.
Olsen out of the shotgun, 1st and goal, Rutland at the Hartford 7-yard line. And another penalty marker down.
I think it was Hadley, number 73, jumped.
And again, illegal procedure, 1st and goal at the Hartford 12-yard line as Rutland, who got it down to the 2-yard line, has been moved back on 2 consecutive illegal procedure calls. And now has it 1st and goal at the Hartford 12 with 4:08 to go in the game. In the Division I state title game, Hartford has a 26-14 lead.
Not the worst of scenarios, however, Jack.
Gives you a little bit more room.
It does give you more room to look up and perhaps throw a jump ball situation to Comstock in the corner.
Comstock goes wide to the right. Couple of wideouts to the left, both Davin and Perry. Olsen out of the shotgun, 1 setback, Beerworth. Olsen looking. Olsen mows to the right, and he drops it way back to the 25-yard line. And now he's going to keep down the sideline, cuts it inside at the 5. Olsen awfully close, fumbles the football, and I believe Hartford is recovered. We'll see here, a scramble. Hartford is recovered at the 5-yard line. Olsen dropped it way back around the 25. Then he was going to keep. He cut it down the sideline, then back inside the 10, inside the 5-yard line. Got it close to the goal line and fumbled back. Recovered by Hartford at its own 4-yard line with 3:36 to go in the game.
And what happened was Olsen got spun away and he turned right into a big hit, and that's when the ball came out. The big pile on the field, and Hartford comes away with it.
I'm not sure who recovered that.
I don't know either. I didn't get to see.
The second turnover of the ball game.
And Rutland with 1 timeout left. They're going to go over and talk to Raider coach Mike Norman now on the sidelines. The officials are.
Rutland just about 50 seconds ago had it 1st and goal at the Hartford 2. 2 consecutive illegal procedure calls gave the Raiders a 1st and goal at the Hartford 12. Olsen went back to pass, retreated all the way back to the Hartford 25-yard line. He was almost caught. Then he kept the football, took it down the left side, and got it inside the 10, inside the 5. It looked like he might take it in. Looked like he was going to be tackled. He was tackled shy of the end zone at about the 1-yard line. Fumble back to around the 4. Hartford recovered, and Hartford has the football.
It's amazing how quick it can change. A moment ago we were talking about the scenario should Rutland punch it in. However, they did not. Hartford football.
They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Those are the football at the 5. Hartford with a football and the lead, 26-14. As the handoff goes right up the middle to Crosby, the big fullback, out to the 10. Drop there, picks up 5, 2nd and 5. Rutland with 1 timeout remaining. Hartford has a 26-14 lead with 3:20 to go in the game.
2nd and 5.
They mark it between the hash marks. Taylor Kelton is the quarterback. Backs are split. Got a wing on the left. Wong and also Crosby. Crosby the call straight ahead. He pulls his way across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Flynn on the tackle, picks up 6. It's a first down. 1st and 10 for the Hartford Hurricanes.
That's all Hartford's thinking about right now is first downs. That's it.
But it's a Hurricane first down.
Going to mark it out at the 17. 1st and 10 for the Hartford Hurricanes. 2:50 to go in the game, and the Hurricanes lead at 26-14. Backs are split behind Kelton. Handoff goes to Wong, puts both arms around the football as he took it straight ahead.
Timeout Rutland.
Took it to about the 21-yard line, and Rutland calls for its final timeout.
Timeout Rutland.
Marking just about at the 20. He picked up about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Rutland with its final timeout with 2:33 to go in the game. The Hartford Hurricanes are on the verge of their 2nd straight state championship. And after so many years of frustration getting to the Division I title game, after dominating in Division II and some real tough losses for Hartford in the state title game, breaking down that championship door a year ago against South Burlington, and the Hurricanes are looking to do it again this year. Looking to cap off an unbeaten season in another state championship. They are actually, when it was all said and done, they do mark it out at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 7 for the Hurricanes, their own 21-yard line. Hartford with a 26-14 lead. Backs are split. And the handoff straight ahead. Crosby, the big fullback, pulls his way out to about the 30-yard line. Rutland cannot stop the clock. Picked up 9 and a first down. Varsity goal, player of the game. We'll mention that after this play coming up. 2:20 to go in the game, 26-14. Hartford, 1st and 10, just shy of its own 30-yard line. Kelton all the time in the world, waits to the last second. Handoff straight ahead to Crosby to about the 33. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Picks up 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. And our varsity goal player of the game, Hartford's Mick Wong. He scored a touchdown. He's also thrown a touchdown pass, and he's been spectacular in this game as he was in the earlier victory for Hartford, 25-7 during the regular season. And 35 to go in the championship season for the Hartford Hurricanes. Crosby again the call, straight ahead, pulls his way to the 40.
Might be a first down, and that might do it. That's
Picked up about 7, it's a first down. And the Hartford Hurricanes are going to cap off a perfect season and another state championship. Again, the second half on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network live, of course, available on DVDs and also on the website. Kelton takes a knee with 1:08 to go in the game. Second about 10 for the Hurricanes. Just shy of their own 40-yard line. 58 seconds to go. Maybe one more play as the Hartford fans can taste another state championship. They're saying, boy, once you get that first one, the rest come fast and furious. Yelled up to the line of scrimmage. Looks for the signal from his coaches. Gets the snap, takes another knee, and that will do it. The Hartford Hurricanes, who came so close so many times in Division I after dominating Division II, winning last year in Division I, coming right back. The Hurricanes are 12 seconds away from a state championship. 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's the repeat for the Hartford Hurricanes, and they cap off a perfect season. They mob each other down below. The Hartford Hurricanes winning their second straight state title, defeating Rutland by a score of 26-14.
And congratulations to Mike Stone and his staff and the Hartford Hurricanes, repeating Division I state champions in the year of 2008. They won it last year. They repeat this year. And one thing we probably may not have touched on it, but the close relationship between Rutland coach Mike Norman and Hartford coach Mike Stone, Norwich grads, good friends. They certainly brought their A games here this afternoon, but there's a reason why Hartford was unbeaten this year in the number 1 seed. They made the big plays when they had to, and congratulations go out to the Hartford Hurricanes.
And remember, Rutland did come up and score the first touchdown of the game, went up 7-0. Hartford came back, took a 14-7 lead. Rutland was able to tie it at 14 apiece. Hartford put up 12 unanswered points after that. Had led 20-14 at halftime, and only one score in the second half. That score was a 14-yard touchdown run by our varsity goal player of the game, Mick Wong. And again, Rutland had it first and goal with a lot of time left at the Hartford 2. 2 illegal procedure penalties sent Rutland back to the 12-yard line. And Trevor Olson, who went back to pass out of the shotgun, went all the way back to the Hartford 25-yard line, avoided a few players. It was a great run. Certainly, we don't fault Trevor at all trying to get that extra yardage. Took it inside the 5-yard line. He was down close to the goal line. He fumbled. Hartford recovered. Unfortunately, we didn't catch who recovered. There were 2 turnovers in the game, an interception for Hartford and a fumble by Rutland. But Hartford recovered. That would have made things very interesting if Rutland could have cashed one in with still a lot of time left. But Hartford was able to pick up a couple of first downs and run out the rest of the game. Final score in the Division I state title game, Hartford 26 and Rutland 14. We'll wrap it up after this on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network.
This playoff action is brought to you by the West Hartford Village Store, offering a full deli for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with delicious daily specials, hot and cold subs to order, pizza, Friday fish fry, groceries, and fresh produce. The West Hartford Village Store is your one-stop shop. During this hunting season, get your hunting and fishing licenses, and once you've done your job in the woods, come back and weigh your large game. Conveniently open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located on Route 14 in West Hartford, 280-1713.
Jack Healy back with Vince Shallow and our producer today, Ryan McDonald, on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network, as the Hartford Hurricanes have won their second straight Division I state championship by defeating Rutland High here at Burlington's Buckhart Field by a score of 26-14. And Hartford caps off an unbeaten season, and again, deservedly so. Rutland and Hartford went at it early in the year. Hartford dominated in that game, 25-7. This one was a little bit closer, more hard fought, but Hartford certainly showed the heart of the champion and came out of here with the win. Let's recap the scoring as the teams gather down below. And, of course, on the video of this game, it will be available to you on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network and on the website, northeastsports.net, and also on archive on the website coming up this week. You've been listening to the second half on audio on the Merchants Bank NSN Broadcast Network. To recap, the Raiders scoring in the first quarter, 7:45 to go in the quarter, a 3-yard touchdown run by Connor Beerworth to put Rutland up 6-0. Tyler Flynn, the extra point, put Rutland up 7-0. 4:26 to go in the first quarter, 1-yard touchdown run by Hartford's Peter Crosby. It would cut the Rutland lead to 7-6. The extra point by Brandon Bergeron would tie it at 7-7. That was the score after 1 in the second quarter with 8:03 to go in the half. A 1-yard quarterback keeper for Hartford's Taylor Kelton. It would put Hartford up 13-7. Bergeron, the extra point, would put Hartford up by a score of 14-7. Rutland came back with 3:13 to go in the half. A 61-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Olson to Rick Lantman. That would cut the Hartford lead to 14-13. Flynn with the extra point would tie it at 14 apiece. And with 1:05 to go in the half, Mick Wong, our varsity goal player of the game, a 37-yard touchdown pass on the halfback option to Robert Shaw. It would put Hartford up 20-14. The try for the extra point, no good. That was the score at halftime. And then in the third quarter, with 8:30 to go in the quarter, the final score of the ball game, a 14-yard touchdown run by Hartford's Mick Wong. It would put Hartford up 26-14. Try for 2, no good. Hartford remained up 26-14, and that turned out to be the final score. That will do it for our audio portion of the broadcast on the Northeast Sports Network. We'll have the video going to show you down below the post-game activities. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. For Jack Healy and Vince Zallo and our producer, Ryan McDonald, I'm Jack Healy. Again in the Division I state title game. At Burlington High School, the final score, Hartford 26 and Rutland 14. Have a good afternoon, everybody.
Congratulations to the 2008 Division I football champion, Hartford Hurricanes. I want to thank you all for attending and wish you all safe rides home. Congratulations.
If you got in, that would have been 26 to